Kenyans in the park and Kenyan and Kenya friends in the park. I'm here to introduce AgeWatch Africa. AgeWatch Africa is a non-profit social enterprise offering professional elderly care services in Kenya and beyond. AgeWatch Africa was formed in 2016 and we have introduced care services in Kisumu West. We have a center in Ojola. AgeWatch Africa would like to replicate to any other counties in Kenya. And as you can hear it, it is AgeWatch Africa. So we had to start somewhere. We want to repatriate back home. And they say in Kenya, when you're 60, you retire. I am 60. If I look at myself now, after living outside Kenya for 36 years, I ask myself, if I go back home now, what will stop me not to go and live in Kenya gracefully? Then it comes to the care. So long as you're walking around, you can do your own things, we don't think about it. Me being a nurse, I have been comforted with this kind of care, and I know that one day in your life you will need a care. It doesn't have to be medical. So if we want to take care of ourselves, let's start by taking care of our parents. It doesn't have to be your mother or your dad. It can be your uncle. It can be an auntie who really took care of you when you were young. And when we start that in future, and I believe that the care services which people say will never be possible in Kenya will. That is my belief. So we have service channels, like we have daily activities for the elderly. They can come to the day center. In the future, we are planning to also have residential facilities where the elderly who cannot stay at home at all can get 24-hour services. That is the future. But what is now on the ground, we are not really operating the way we would have wanted to because of COVID. But we have a center where they can get there, have activities, eat, talk to others, just bond with the others. And if there's any medical needs, we can get a professional nurse who will also advise them to go to the doctor. So we already have a start and we need more help, and the people seeing it that there's a need for it in Kenya and in Africa. Enjoy the festival and please visit our website, and thank you.
Vumilia ndugu, maisha magumu, dunia ilivyo, hivyo ndivyo ilivyo.
Thank you for that introduction. Like I said, I am 60. When I came to Europe, I was 24 years old. And when I stepped Austria, Vienna in October 14, I never knew I was going to spend 36 years in Europe. So I've lived more of my life in Europe as in Kenya, but I've never forgotten to go back home. So every year I've been going home, I've been seeing changes, and the changes also go with my life. Now I've turned 60. I had our PS of health, Mr. Mutai Kagwe, saying, if you get old at 60, you should go back home. And he was even going to ask the children to come take their parents and take them back home. That is okay. I am asking Kenyans, wherever you are, young or old, things are changing. There is innovation. We would like to, we have already been exposed to a different life as what our parents had. Our parents built homes in the village, like if I can remember where my dad built his house in Uyoma. It was if he gets old, he would go there, live maybe for a year, die, and get buried next to his house. This generation, we are exposed to more. We go to the best hotels. We take our parents to the best hotels. We bring them even abroad. We take them out of the village to Nairobi. We take them out to go and eat chips, things which in those days were impossible for them. So how would you like your parents now to age gracefully? That is the ones we have in the rural area at the moment, because that is where Age Watch has started, down in the grassroots in the rural areas. But thinking of yourself, then I go back to me, myself. They say, if you want to bring a change, start it by yourself. So the first change, I say, okay, if I decide to go back home now, and I want to go and live there, my children will not be there. Will I be asking them to send me money because I want to go to the doctor? Okay, I can. Will I be asking money to come and take care of somebody for me in the house? Yes, they will. But that person has to be there. We have to professionalize the care so that when, even if the remittances are transferred home to them, it is being given to somebody who is taking care, not going to tell you that your mom is being taken to hospital, she's being good taken care of, but nothing is happening. We know that phenomenon of Africans before that would send money for your house to be built, and when you go, they were building the house of the neighbor. That can also happen with your own parents. If you get dementia, and God forbid, but if you get old, those kind of things you can get. You cannot call your mother on WhatsApp and ask if she ate. She will tell you she ate, even if she didn't eat. So if we professionalize healthcare, especially start with the elderly, who are at the moment, I believe they're neglected, because I've been there in January and I saw how it happened. I'm not going to go deep in details, but we need the care now. Please visit our website, www.agewatchafrica.com, and you can send me an email, kadogo@agewatchafrica.com. The services and the way we are going to implement them, it's individually. One can just need grooming, one can need maybe to be escorted to go and visit somebody. It doesn't have to be medical. We go through medical as we proceed. So it is also a service which we will need investors. We want to implement all over. We started with Kisumu West, like you heard in the video, but we want to implement it in Kenya and then into Africa. So thank you very much, Lydia. Thank you, Kenyans in the park. I am Kenya in my house. I started at 2 o'clock and I'm going to go until it stops. Thank you very much. And please visit our website and Vunja Mfupa kama meno bado iko. Thank you very much.